Hello, I'm James Hartigan. Welcome to PokerStars Learn's Glossary of Poker Terms. By the end of this video, you will have heard more than 50 different poker expressions, covering everything you need to know when playing a hand. For more poker tutorials and the best poker content on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Right, let's start with hand rankings. Hand rankings is the official order of poker hands based on their strength. It determines what beats what. Here are the Hold'em hand rankings and their nicknames. High card is the worst hand a player can have. Pair, 2 cards of the same value. 2 pair, as the name suggests, 2 different pairs. 3 of a kind, this is known as trips when it's made up of 2 community cards and 1 whole card. It's known as a set if a player has a pocket pair and hits their 3rd card on the flop, turn, or river. Set mining occurs when a player gets involved with a small pair with the sole intention of making a set. A straight is 5 cards in a row of different suits. A flush is 5 random cards of the same suit. A full house, or boat, is 3 of a kind plus a pair. 4 of a kind, sometimes referred to as quads. A straight flush is 5 cards in a row, all of the same suit. A royal flush is the best possible poker hand. It's a straight flush, 10 to the ace. Kicker. This is a side card held alongside a pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, or 4 of a kind. If 2 players both have the same hand, the strength of their kicker will determine who wins the pot. Split pot, or a chop, occurs where players have the exact same 5-card hand and the chips in the pot are split evenly between them. Everyone loves this. The nuts is the best possible hand. The second nuts is the second best possible hand. And the nut flush is the best possible flush. Suited whole cards are of the same suit. Offsuit whole cards are not of the same suit. Connectors are 2 cards in consecutive order, like Queen Jack or 6-5. Gappers refers to cards that are not quite connecting. 1 gappers, like 10-8, have 1 space in between. You can also have 2 gappers, 3 gappers, you get the idea. A speculative hand is a weak hand with the potential to improve with the right kind of board. A marginal hand is a mediocre hand. It's not strong, but it could still possibly win at showdown. A made hand is a complete hand that has little potential to improve further. A monster is an extremely strong hand. Unmade refers to a hand that needs to improve to win. Trash refers to a really poor hand. Live is a hand that could still win. Top pair is where a player connects with one of their whole cards with the highest card on the board. Overpair is a pocket pair higher than all the cards on the board. Underpair is the reverse of an overpair. It's a pocket pair lower than the cards on the board. Dominated is a situation where a player shares a card with their opponent, but their other card is worse. For example, they have ace-queen, but their opponent has ace-king. This leaves them with few outs and little chance of winning. Reverse-domination occurs when a dominated hand catches and manages to take the lead or win against the hand that was dominating. Range doesn't refer to a specific hand, but to an array of hands a player might have based on the community cards and their betting pattern. It can be wide if there's a lot of possibilities, or narrow if there's just a few. A scare card is a card that significantly increases a player's chances of losing because it's likely to benefit their opponent. Wet board refers to a situation where straights, flushes, or full houses can easily be made with the community cards available. Dry board means the opposite. No real draws are available, and it's hard for a player to have a really strong hand. A rainbow board is one made up of different suits with no immediate flush draw. On a monotone board, all the community cards are the same suit, so it's relatively easy for someone to have a flush. A draw is when a player needs a specific card or cards to complete their hand. For example, 4 cards to a straight is a straight draw. An open-ended straight draw involves a player having 4 cards in sequential order, needing either 1 card higher or 1 card lower to complete their 5-card straight. Gutshot is where a player needs a card of a single value in the middle of their straight draw to complete their hand, also known as a belly buster. A double belly buster, or double gutter, means there are 2 different cards that would complete the straight, but they're in the middle, not at each end. Runner is where both the turn and river provide cards which complete a player's draw. A backdoor draw is where a player needs it to come runner-runner to complete their draw. Outs are the cards a player needs to hit to have the winning hand. Odds refers to the chances of making a winning hand. When expressed as a percentage, it's also known as equity. A coin flip, or flipping, occurs when two players with a roughly equal chance of winning the pot face off, also known as racing or off to the races. A classic example would be ace-king versus a pocket pair, all in pre-flop. Heads up can refer to any hand where just two players are competing for a pot, or the final stage of a tournament when just two players remain. Multiway refers to any hand where after the flop there are more than two players competing for the pot. A family pot is a multi-way pot involving every single player at the table. Well, that's it for hand lingo. If there's anything else you'd like to know, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more PokerStars videos, and if you enjoyed this one, please give it a like. I'm James Hartigan. Thanks for watching.